right, so these are my kids' daily binders, and they will get these out each morning when they start their day and use these throughout their school day. This one is my daughter's, who is in 2nd grade this coming up year. And for her, I have just a pencil bag that has her dry erase marker and a washcloth for an eraser. And then it has her daily schedule in a page protector so she can check off each item as she goes down the list. And if you want to see a video of our daily schedule, I just put one of those up too, and this goes into detail on all of this. Alright, this is a baseball card holder page that I'm using for flashcards at the moment. Then right here she has her free reading log, so she is to write down the date, the book, and the minutes, and then have someone sign it. So if she does it here at home, she'll have me sign it. If she does it at her grandma's house, she can have her grandma sign it. She has to do, okay. And then I have her, behind her reading tab, I have her language arts stuff that we use for our Logic of English. She has her spelling rules page. She has her lazy vowel chart. She has her silent final E jobs, her broad vowel sounds, and then her phonograms that she learned in level B and C. She'll be starting D this coming up year. This is her, then there's some extra ones because as we go through D, I'm sure there will be more charts she needs to keep up with. So she can easily check this as she's doing her work. She keeps this binder with her. And then this is her chart, her weekly chart for her allowance. And then after that, she has her, this will be for her mainly if I am doing something with the little kid and I need her to have a little bit of extra practice on something. This will be her sort of extra practice work. So this has her months and her days of the week. And then on this side, there's a calendar. So she will fill it out, the month and the year, and then the dates. This is her make a word page. So it will say make 3 or 4 words using phonograms you are learning. And I will usually write the phonograms up here. And then she will have to make some words with it on this page. Okay. Then we have over here is going to be her days in school chart. I'm going to have her make it, so it's not really made yet. I just put the paper inside the page protector. But this is just a graph, and she's going to glue it on and write days in school, and then she'll fill it out each day as we go through days in school. And there is 180 blocks on here because we do 180 days a school year. All right, and then this is her number of the day sheet, which will be whatever number we are on for days in school. She'll write the number here, and then she will partition it 3 ways. This is part of our Right Start Math program that we use. And then she will make it in coins. She can write how many pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. And then this one is patterns. So she'll write the actual number here and all the numbers that come before it and then after it, and then note any patterns. This will be her alphabetical order page. So on this side, I will write a list of words, and then on this side, she will put it in alphabetical order. This is correct the word and sentence. Up here, I will write a sentence, or a word, I'm sorry, and down here, I will write a sentence, and then she is to correct both. And for this, I will use what we're learning in our curriculum. So I will use phonograms and whatever we're learning for the word, and I'll use whatever grammar we're learning for the sentence for her to correct. And then this back page is for phonograms. So for here, I will put up the 2 phonograms that we're learning, or 2 phonograms that she needs to practice, because she's basically learned them all in C, but she's just going to be practicing in D. She's going to write words that use those phonograms, and then she's going to practice writing them. So for her notebook, the main component is really her daily schedule. Then she's going to have to keep up with it and check it off to get her stars each day to get her $5 allowance at the end of the week. But if she needs extra practice, or if I need her to have some work to do when I'm busy with something else, she has her work at the back of her binder. This binder will stay with her, and if there's any charts that she needs for school throughout the year, maps, whatever she needs, it will go in this binder. I will also put her paper in this binder, and I will then put her pencils, her eraser, her glue, her scissors in here. So even if she ends up having to take school to work with us or to grandma's house or something, she'll have this binder, and it will basically have everything she needs for every subject in this binder. So that's her daily binder. And then my son, who is 4 and will be in pre-K this coming up year, has his daily binder. And his is this is similar, but a little bit different. I'm going to rely on his binder a bit more because my daughter being in 2nd grade, she does need me to do a lot of work with her. And we use Sunlight, and it's very parent intensive, which I do enjoy, but it doesn't leave as much time for me to do pre-K with my son. So I've come up with some things that I can have him do sitting next to me, but he doesn't need my 100% attention for. Okay, so he has his word book in here that he's going to keep, and as he learns sight words, they'll go in here. And then, of course, he has his dry erase marker and all that, and his pencil pouch, which I will put pencils and stuff for him. He has his daily schedule page first that he has to check off as he does each thing. And he has his chart for his allowance. That's extra for now. He has a baseball card page in here that has his flashcards. These are his numbers. These are both letter cards, but one is, they go with the Logic of English foundations that he'll be doing this year. One is for games, and one is for making words. So these are actual letter tiles that he'll use to make words, and these are just the letter game cards that he'll use to make play games with. And then I just have this page that has the alphabet, so if he is wanting to write a letter or something, he doesn't necessarily have to ask me every time. He can look on here. And then here we have the days of the week, because that's what we'll be working on with him. I'm not going to work as much with the months other than just knowing them. I'm not going to work with recognizing to read them this year. And he has his calendar, which I will help him with a little bit more. So he'll write the month and the year, and we'll go through each of the days. And then he has his word page. It says words, trace and build it. So I will write the word, he will trace it, and then he will use his letter tiles that I showed you a minute ago to build it. And he has room to do 3 of those a day. This will either be on words that he's learning, or this may be on letter phonograms that he's learning, words that use those phonograms. He has his days in school chart, which I've actually made for him, and he will check off each day as we go along. So it starts with day 1 and goes all the way to day 180. Whatever day of school we're on, if it's the 5th day of school, then the number of the day is 5. He has to write it, and then he has to make it with tally marks, and then he has to put it on the place value chart, how many ones, tens, hundreds, and then he has to build it. So he will use our little math tiles to build it. This is his number words. I'll have him from time to time just write what number, trace it, number 1, and then trace the word so he can get familiar with number words. This is a tracing sheet, and I will change this out. Right now it has his name, it has some numbers, it has some shapes, and a couple of words that he likes to know how to spell. He's always, he knows how to spell mom and dad and Lyle and Bryn, and he kind of needs extra practice with those though sometimes. Okay, and then this is going to be his finish the pattern sheet. So I will do a pattern, and then he will finish it. And there's space for 3 of those. And then he has another math sheet. It says, My Math Today. So we'll put 2 numbers here, and then he will color in the blocks. These are 5 or 10 frames. He'll color those in, add them up, and then write the answer. And then he has another one for subtraction. And then I can add extra stuff in here as we're learning certain things that he needs to work on. But these will be great for him to just do when he's sitting next to me and sort of already have it ready to go. And I don't have to keep reproducing these sheets since they are dry erase because I put them in page protectors. So that is our daily binders.